Hey, hey, hey. How is everyone? This is Shelly Simchism, transformational coach now, self-awareness expert. Wanted to come live and talk to you a bit about transformational thinking. Yeah, tongue's a little twisted, been quite a day. So I want to thank you for joining me. And if you catch the replay, I would like you to share that you caught the replay. If you're on here live, say hi. I would love to see all those comments. So I would like to start with how many people out there know that I have an app now? And if you see in the top corner over here, it says Inspired Healing. That is, I guess, the icon for the app. I'm just looking for it here on Google Play Store. It is on for my Apple users. It is on Apple. So tonight, I'm just coming on to talk about one of the features of the app. And I think it's a really good exercise because I talk to and I have clients and I've had clients that, do really well and hit a certain level of success. And they level up and then, they've worked on some blocks and they've worked on some limiting beliefs. But then you come into a situation where some of it can come back, right? Or all of it. So, I'm here to share that, we're always a work in progress. We're always growing. We're always learning. And, you can be going along and doing really, really well. And then all of a sudden you're in a situation where you get uncomfortable. And if you haven't been practicing your tools, this app, you can always go back to them. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but Inspired Healing, there you go. It says open because mine's installed. But that is on the Google Play Store. So you can go check it out. There is a web address too, if you prefer to do things on your iPad or on your laptop. So I'm going to start by sharing screen so we can talk a little bit, get right to the topic, transformational thinking. What exactly are we talking about? Like, are we talking about changing our mindset? Well, let's go in here and see. So this is in the app. So it's in a section. I'm going to go back a bit. It's in a section. You'll see that there's different things on here. I'll give you a quick view. There's a challenge on there. In the featured top picks, there's a personal growth plan. There's the Art of Self-Discovery. That is my signature program. You can go through that. It's self-propelled, or we can go through it together and you can book an appointment and a free consultation, a discovery call to see if you would like to work with me going through that. There's meditations on here. There's daily habits. So tonight we're talking about creating a new habit, building a new routine. And there is a few in here. And the one that we're going to concentrate on tonight is transformational thinking. So the underlying premise of this technique is that thoughts cause our feelings and emotions. So, right, that makes perfect sense. So if you're having a bad thought, you're going to feel bad, right? If you're having a good thought or enjoying the moment, you're going to have a good feeling and your emotions are going to be positive opposed to negative. So if we can change our thoughts about a given circumstance, we can change our feeling as well. And when our feelings change, we take different actions and we get different results. And this has happened time and time again. And I'm sure that all of you on here watching can think of a time or a situation that you can relate this to if you really, really tried hard. So I have on here, this is a simple but powerful written exercise for you to do. I'm old school and I like pen to paper. So, here it talks about, this is called the F-TEAO technique. So the F-TEAO technique, okay? So the F stands for fact. This is the external circumstance that your client or that you're dealing with, right? I've got your client in here. So this app is for working women or moms that work from home, or if someone who wants to become and start a business. So kind of the verbiage you'll see will talk that way, but it can be used for any women could or man, but more or less women can use this app and have it. It's handy tools right on your phone. So the number one, or F, stands for fact. This is an external circumstance that your client is dealing with. T is for thought. What is the thought that your client is having about the circumstance? I'm just quickly going through this. E is for emotion. What are the emotions they are experiencing as a result of that thought? A is action. What action do they take as a result of that feeling? So how do you react or do you respond? Outcome. What outcome are they getting as a result of those actions? So I have an example in here in the app. So I'm using myself as an example. So there's an example in here. The company Shelley worked for has downsized and now has lost her job. In the example below, Shelley has filled in how she is currently feeling and the circumstances and thoughts that have led to her feeling that way. So the fact, I've been retrenched and lost my job. It's gone, right? Thought, how could they do this to me? It's not a good feeling. The emotion, I feel pity for myself. The action, on the couch, eating ice cream, watching Netflix or Prime instead of looking for a new job or something else to do, maybe searching for her passion. The outcome, stay unemployed, unhappy, and gain weight from all that ice cream. Trying to be a little funny here. So you would write out all the negatives, right? The actual circumstance that's going on, right? So here, Shelley is working out the outcome. She is working out the outcome that will be likely to occur as a result of the thoughts she is having. So this is the actual fact, right? My company is downsizing. The fact always remains the same. So your F will always be the same. So in above, I had been retrenched and lost my job. The fact is the company is downsizing. So the thought, I don't have any control over what's happening with the company. Let me focus on what I can control. So we're changing our mindset. Instead of feeling bad, how could they do this to me? Let me focus on what I can control. So my emotion is a little more powerful and more motivated to take constructive action. And the action, constructively looking at all my options, including starting my own business, or maybe looking for another job or changing my career. Maybe you're going to go back and get re-educated, which is something, whatever you choose, maybe something that you've always wanted to do. So that old phrase, one door closes, another one door opens. The outcome, I get on my feet much sooner. I move forward much sooner, right? So you can see how choosing a different thought leads to feeling different, and that leads to different results. You can use this handy tool in your day-to-day life in any area that you're struggling with. So that was just a fast example. And that is one thing on my app. And in the app, there are communities and you can reach out to me. You get unlimited email support to talk to me. My tongue's really twisted tonight. Anyhow, so I just wanted to come on here and talk about this. So I don't know if anyone, there's a lot of coaching out there and not enough tools. So I love coaching. It's my niche. I'm a self-awareness expert. And I went through some of these pain points a few times in my life. Back in 2023 was the latest. And what is birthed from my experience in that is, losing a position with a coaching company I was with. And I chose to leave one. And then that I was subcontracting with, and then I joined another, and then I was let go from that one after 4 or 5 months, which is okay. it's okay, but there were a lot of bad emotions that came from that. So, have you ever had a loss in your business or in your career or with a job? I've been there, I've done it. And out of this has birthed a lot of self awareness, a lot of work on myself, and these tools that I've either found or created. And I have the ability and the want to share here. So, if any of this resonates with you, and I'll be coming live weekly to talk about different things and show you different things. And you got any questions, reach out. If you want to book a one-on-one, I will be doing a challenge in the next month or two. I've planned the challenge, but not the timing. And then that will be a lot of fun. So, any questions, I'm here. And I hope this was helpful. So, and to my professional and business women, reach out to me. I can really help. If you're a mom that works from home, I'm really trying to work with women that are trying to do more or get more, or if you're feeling overwhelmed and tired because your plate's too full, hello, been there. And like I say, self-awareness expert, I have birthed so much from my experiences that I am here to help, and I have the experience and the know-how. Have a good night.